that thing and he put Wintersville Classic.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, that was from when the show got canceled.
Yeah, right. I know that now. But when I wasn't paying attention to it, I was like, does he know? I'm like, how the hell does Ron know about the Wintersville?
No, I was gonna hype it up because it was on ESPN too, so that's why I had it on the list because I was gonna give it some pub.
Yeah, my boys lost, man. But
what the hell that means?
What's up, lawyers? What's up, people? I love this intro music, Ron. I always like to let it ride a little bit before I start.
Yeah, it's great for a Wednesday night.
Right, bro. Right. The smooth vibes, man. We're just relaxing. Let me do what we do, man. Let's share this thing.
Shout out to the loyals. Low Gang Badger, amen. Dropping this Friday. Shout out.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Well, man, I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm feeling like a bullfighter. How you feeling?
Man, I feel great. I mean, we already talked about the weekend. It was rough, but it ended on a high note with the Dolphins. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to a new day.
Oh, my. Hey, bro, let me tell you this. I'm not even going to ask Ron how he doing because he got banned in his head. So I know he doing good.
My man's always good. He's only got one setting. Good.
Listen, we got Jada Pinkett.
That's because of the Kush.
Jada Pinkett from The Matrix is producing the show tonight. Wave your hands. Ron, Ron, I'm only hating on you because you got enough hair to do that and I don't. It's just, that's me hating, baby.
All right. No,
listen, baby, you look marvelous, man.
Hey, man, people with no hair always hate on people with hair, and I don't hate on them for it.
Look. So me and Ron got this thing where he jealous of my what I call a beard right now. Bunk, I know you can grow one that's crazy, but right now, Ron get me on the phone like, yeah, man, I got to get it braided up. I'm like, I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that right now, bro. I can't match that. But
we've all got good hair though,
Yeah, man, and yeah, that's right, Bunk. You got the man bun. Like I got some work, fellas. I got to catch up, man.
Yeah, man. This is that quarantine hair. I was like, this is my last shot. This is my last shot. I'm working from home.
Right. You got to get why you can, right?
That's right.
But I'm glad to see y'all boys doing good. Another installment of the Wednesday night Haymaker.
Hold on. Let's hit them with it.
Let's go. Y'all ready?
Yeah, Tyler.
Get ready to rumble!
Hey, CJ.
What's up, my brother?
What's on your chest, man? What's grinding your gears today?
Ron, play my music, man. Play my music.
We going to our segment?
We going into our segment. Play my music, man.
We're gonna get right into it, Ron.
Here, let me tell you something. You know what really grinds my gears? You, America. Fuck you, Diane.
Hey, man, we're never going to be able to boost up.
Yeah, we're going to have to cut that, Ron.
Okay. All right. Well, I hate that, because that's so funny to me, and I shouldn't have even requested it, but that takes a little heat off what I had. But you know what really grinds my gears, bro? You know what makes me mad? So, we're all football fans. I think that's something that we can agree on.
What's up?
Dwayne Haskins. How does he get benched, but a quarterback like Daniel Jones has quote unquote time to develop? How do we justify benching one young guy who stats are like he's not the reason why you're losing games?
Right.
But yeah, you get Daniel Jones, who, and I'm not saying Daniel Jones losing game, but Daniel Jones is not winning you any games. So how does he have time to sit back and develop? But Haskins gets benched. And not only that, I saw reports where they said this man wouldn't even get snaps in practice. I mean, what kind of bull crap is that?
It's a rough look. It's a rough look for Dwayne Haskins. I'm not gonna really hate on Daniel Jones too much because he's probably got borrowed time based on what he did his rookie season. His rookie numbers were pretty good. 3,000 yards passing, 24 touchdowns against 12 interceptions. So he's living off that a little bit. Whereas Dwayne Haskins is dealing with a coach and a regime that didn't draft him. Like, that's not necessarily their guy. And so that might be the difference between those two. But even so, I don't like this idea of drafting a quarterback, giving him a handful of games, and then, like, people don't stop developing at 22. Right. Dwayne Haskins still has a long way to go as an athlete and as a quarterback. And I'd like to see him get another shot in Washington.
Me too, man. They have a squad with some potential. The Washingtons have some potential, but
the Washingtons.
But I think that just bothered me to hear that because the kid
it bothers you or it grinds your gears.
It grinds his gears.
It grinds my gears, my brother. Like it really makes me mad to see, like, again, this young man was not throwing games away. He was not the one. He was not the reason why the Washingtons are losing games, and he gets pulled. And I just don't see what the difference between him and a Daniel Jones is. Well, I see the difference, but you did make some good points. But I just think that if this was a white quarterback with those same numbers, he would not be getting pulled. And that make that piss.
Yeah, his numbers aren't atrocious. Aren't atrocious. He's completing 60% of his passes for 939 yards. He does have 3 picks against 4 touchdowns, but I mean, for what they are as a team, maybe those numbers aren't as bad, especially considering he's a first-year starter. First-year starters historically usually put up big interception numbers.
Right. Man, I just feel like he can go out there and do what Alex Smith can do. I'm glad to see Alex Smith is out there, making moves. I just
Alex Smith maybe buys him some good press coverage too. That plays into it. The last few years, most of the coverage out of the Washingtons has been pretty bad.
Yes.
It's been relatively negative stuff. So Alex Smith being a positive story, that plays into it as well. I'm sure.
Right. But then at the same time, man, I trust Ron, Riverboat Ron. This might just be something that he's doing to light a fire up under Dwayne. Like, we don't know, like in 2 or 3 weeks, Haskins come out, just lighting it up and on fire. So, we got to give it time. I trust Ron. I just don't like, I don't like.
Get that soundbite, Ron. I trust Ron. Go on and clip that, and we can do something with it later.
I trust Riverboat Ron, man.
We talking
to a Super Bowl, so obviously he knows what he's looking for in his team. So We'll see, man. We'll see. But Bump, my brother, you have one of the most unique top 10s. Well, my bad.
Oh, can we talk to the guests?
Do your thing, baby.
I hope I didn't even get to talk in the grind of my gear segment.
Ron, get it off your chest. I trust Ron. I trust Riverboat Ron.
Cold-blooded. First of all, CJ just moving on to the next segment. Can we give a shout out to the loyals?
Yes, I did, my brother. I don't know where you
were. The chat room is jumping. Low Gang Gadget got his video dropping this Friday. Amen, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Who's Cedric W in the building? Hashtag Free Wayne. Absolutely. More love, good time in the building. Igna Baker, Rose Sloan in the building, T Folge in the building. Everybody rocking with tonight. And you know what?
Thank you, loyals. Thank you.
You know what really grinds my gears? You, America. Fuck you, Diane.
My gears is grinded as well, fellas. And my gears is grinded about a little situation that's going on in football. Everybody want to critique and talk about the GOAT, Tom Brady, yelling and barking on the sideline, out of control, acting like a maniac. Let his skin complexion be darker and see what the news press would be saying about how somebody acting like that. However, my gears ain't grinded about that. My gears grinded because we have a problem with TB12 being the great leader, the 6th champion that he is, and us critiquing anything that he do. How dare the media And then when he has a guy like Bruce Arians as his coach, who leads one of the most undisciplined football teams all the time, why folks coming at the GOAT? Why are we poking holes at the GOATs? They ain't gonna win every game. But my gears is grinded because I feel like we're disrespecting Tom Brady.
Give me my damn respect.
Exactly. LeBron said it.
Put some respect on TB12 name, bro.
Chris Holt in the building, Sunshine in the building.
Sunshine, what's up with you?
So Thomas Williams said Haskins shouldn't have been benched, but it doesn't surprise me. It was the worst organization in football besides the Jets. So CJ, what I wanted to ask you was, do you think there was any racial motivations behind Haskins being sat? I mean, we had to see Alex Smith go out there and play on one leg against Aaron Donald, who was about to rip him in half. Like, what happened?
I do feel just in my
it is Washington.
They're the Washingtons. I do feel like if Dwayne Haskins just so happened to be a white male, he would, with those same numbers, he would not be riding the pine right now. That's how I feel. But it's hard because it's Ron Rivera. At the end of the day, it's his call, and Ron Rivera himself is, you know, a minority. So it's. Do I think that Alex Smith is better? Heck no. Are you crazy? There's no way. But I think it had to do with him being black. I don't think he got benched because he was black, but if he had been a white guy, they was not benching him.
Yeah, I definitely respect that opinion for sure. I do think the Alex Smith feel-good story plays into it. Like they were looking for a reason to get Alex Smith into the game. If you're looking to win now, which aside from the quarterback position, given the situation in the NFC East, Washington's, you know, as good as the rest of them in that division. So, you know, maybe they're just switching it up to see if they can get a spark to try to win now, because nobody's running away with that division. I mean, nobody. So, you know, like you said earlier, maybe you see Haskins back in there in a couple games if Alex Smith doesn't give them that spark.
Right, man. I just hope Alex Smith don't get killed out there, man.
Agreed.
That leg still looks, it's just something about it that don't look right to me. And that's what you put the weight. And again, this is no knock on Alex. Like, I'm a huge fan of Alex Smith. Like, I was following Alex when he was at Utah. Wasn't Alex Smith, that's not crazy, wasn't he like on the cover of, did he make one of the NCAAs? I know Brian Johnson did from Utah, but did Alex Smith make one of the?
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So like, Alex Smith, I'm a fan, but there is no reason in the world to be starting over.
Alex Smith got drafted ahead of Aaron Rodgers.
Right. That's true. That's true. I mean, I don't know. It's just that's not happening if it was the other way around. And then
you got a Chiefs fan running to defend Alex Smith.
And then just kind of thinking about the whole Tom Brady thing. I mean, I could kind of see how other guys, especially, you know, African Americans, have been portrayed when they yell and scream on TV like that. Like, I will say, ranting and raving and just coming off, I don't want to say a lunatic, but just coming off with a lot of passion. That's not a luxury that the black man can afford in America, unfortunately. That's only a luxury.
I wanted to do a spoof video after watching that like 10 times a day. I'm like, damn, maybe Tom Brady's leadership tactics may be effective. I wonder what would happen if I did that around the house. And I wanted to make a spoof video of me doing like the same exact motions and things that Tom was doing, and my family sitting beside watching me go crazy. I think it's gonna be hilarious. It might be.
I will tell you that my favorite version of Tom Brady is like fired up Tom Brady on the sideline, headbutting offensive linemen. You know, Tom Brady's always had a little bit of fire. Like, let's not downplay that.
Yeah, right. You don't become the GOAT without having some fire. Like, let's be real. Like, Tom is that guy. Tom's that guy. He's the GOAT though, bro. Like, he's the best quarterback. I used to be a big hater of Tom Brady, but eventually you just gotta recognize greatness and enjoy it while it's in front of you, because it ain't never been another time.
I enjoy him not being in the AFC East anymore. I'm really excited about that.
Right. Ron, do we have your permission to move on to the next segment?
Baby, this is the Wednesday night Haymaker, y'all. Y'all can look forward to BUNK and CJ bringing it to y'all every Wednesday with some knockouts. Bunk said he ain't really feeling Wednesday right now, but this chat jumping, so it got the people.
I'm feeling it tonight. I'm feeling it tonight. Everybody's with us.
Let's go. Let's go. They finally got it together and they.
So should I drop? Go ahead.
That's what I was about to say. So I was trying to get into it before, and then I did leave Ron behind. I even forgot you was there, man. You were so quiet. I'm used to you already butting in. But Bunk, your list last week, man, it shocked me. One,
I just posted it in the chat. In our chat, y'all go follow that thing on YouTube. Like, comment, share, give us some love.
It's something like y'all never seen. So this is my favorite part of the show. So with that being said, Bunk, give the people what they've been looking for, man.
All right, so I hope I can live up to it here. This list, this is just things that I think hit, and this is what you're going to get every week. So here we go. We're going to start number 10 with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence showed up.
Second, Bunk. Hold on, Bunk.
Look, man, come on now.
Oh, that's beautiful, Ron. That is beautiful.
I like
number 10. I'm ready.
Oh, so we're gonna start with number 10. Like I said, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence showed up Saturday night. The word was Miami was hot. What were they gonna do against Clemson? Trevor Lawrence threw the ball. He ran the ball. He pretended to be hurt and danced on the sidelines while a Miami player got ejected. And you know what? Good for him. He's earned all the accolades. He's the top quarterback out there. And I hope he enjoys it while it lasts because he's going to be a Jet next year.
I don't know, bro. The Falcons might be a need for one. And that's a snow that fact.
Giant spiders. CJ, this is me and you here. I don't know if you know this, but recently giant spiders from Asia have been spotted in Georgia making webs large enough to trap birds. These spiders, this big, CJ.
Oh, no, bro. What part of Georgia?
North Georgia, around the Dahlonega area.
Okay, I'm moving back to Valdosta. Time to go back to the south.
Number 8, apple cider. For the last few years, all we've heard about is pumpkin spice, pumpkin bread, pumpkin spice lattes. It's a trash ingredient. Apple cider has always been the premier fall to winter beverage flavor. And I think this is the year that it steps up and regains its dominance in the marketplace. You're starting to see some anti-pumpkin spice propaganda out there in the world.
Bunk, did you just slander pumpkin spice?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I love pumpkin spice, man.
Number 7, trick-or-treating alternatives. What are we going to do, y'all, because of COVID?
Well, I had to pause it. Bunk,
what are we going to do?
Even the comments is pausing you, Bunk. Slow down. You know we have a predominantly black audience, Bunk. We don't do apple cider or no pumpkin shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be frank. Like, they already in the comments talking about what? Apple cider. So
it's fine. It's fine.
I love your point, but okay.
Hey, again.
Hey, this is what I think. Come on now, dog. Tell me what you think hits. Come on, man. Put it in the comments and we'll talk about it.
But this your list, man. Tell the people to put some respect on your list.
So number 7, trick-or-treating alternatives. I don't know how you feel about going up to strangers' houses and knocking on doors and having people coming up to your house and knocking on doors with COVID. So this year, I think you stand on the porch and throw candy at kids while they walk around the sidewalk.
Can we throw eggs?
Yeah, I mean, it's your world, Ron. I trust Ron. I trust Riverboat Ron.
Trick or treat, mother.
So have any of y'all ever egged people for celebration of this lovely Halloween?
No, I've never egged anyone on Halloween.
I never egged the house.
So I'm just interrupting your list, Bunk. I'm sorry, I'll make it quick.
Fine.
Let me tell this story. I was egging these dudes. It was me and the crew on Halloween, lighting dudes up. This dude came out with a mask and like a 10-inch blade, chased us for a mile. Last time I egged anybody on Halloween.
Oh man, yeah, you tripping, bro. You talking about apple cider? Tyler's crazy.
Number 5.
Let's get back into it, Bunk.
Number 5. What do you think Urban Meyer's doing now? Is he just sitting back looking at the headlines, just like, sure, man, maybe, who knows how much? I'm putting Urban Meyer on the list because he's going to be a candidate for every job that comes open from now until like the next 2 or 3 years.
So me and Urban, we talked the other day, and, you know, he told me that, of course, this is his favorite podcast, especially Wednesday night. That's his personal favorite.
That's right.
He told me to watch out Atlanta, here he come.
You heard it here third, because you've already seen it on Twitter and on Facebook.
We need you, Urban. We need you, baby.
Number 4, Tales from the Bubble / Wubble. So, you know, the NBA and the WNBA were both posted up in Orlando for the last 5 or 6 months, however long. And you're starting to already hear stories coming out. Sue Burst talked about how everybody in the Wubble had the runs. And you already know about Lemon Pepper Lou doing his thing. So I'm just here for the stories that are going to keep trickling out, because they're going to come. These people are going to jump on podcasts. They're going to get on shows. They're going to tell these stories. And get ready. They're going to be good.
Oh, I was listening to Jared Dudley break down the Lakers' experience in the bubble. And he said within the first week, they were completely out of all food. Like, they was eating all kinds of just peanut butter, any protein they can find. But they ain't have nothing for like the first 2 weeks until some restaurants got brought to the campus. So I can see how everybody had to run. That's disgusting.
Number 3, lies about Eric Bieniemy. Are y'all ready? Are you ready for everybody to talk about how Eric Bieniemy is not really a coach? Because get ready, it's coming. You know, I think that Eric Bieniemy definitely deserves to be a head coach of an NFL football team in the next season. But all you're going to hear about is it's Andy Reid's offense. Eric Bieniemy's just hanging out. So prepare yourselves. They're going to downplay his role, and it's coming.
That's ridiculous. I have a whole lot.
Number 2, where were you on 10/14/1992? Ron, do we have our video? And this is even better because the Braves got a house today. It's 15-1 in the top of the 9th right now.
No video tonight.
No video.
We'll have it in the highlight reel video.
The Sid Bream slide. I just wanted to call that out because today's the anniversary. So Ron will put we'll put the video in the highlights for that. And then the number 1 thing on the Big Boy rankings is LeBron versus MJ. I'm not here to talk about LeBron versus MJ. I don't want to talk about LeBron versus MJ. You don't want to talk about LeBron versus MJ. But guess what we're all going to talk about? Guess what we're already talking about?
LeBron versus MJ.
That's it. That's the number 1 spot on my big board for this week. Thank you for listening. Like I said, if you don't like it, create your own board. I'll judge it, and then we can go from there.
Put some respect on this board. Now, let me tell you, that's what really ground my gears, y'all. That's what I really want to say. I don't understand. Why can't we just let LeBron be great? Like, let the man finish playing before we start talking about, okay, who's the greatest this, who's the greatest that. I mean, we obviously appreciate the greatness. Appreciate the greatness. Like, to me, LeBron.
No.
But you always want to compare LeBron to Jordan.
Heavy disagreement.
I don't. Do you have to be that miserable in life to where you got to bring down a black man who doing what he's doing on the court and then off the court? The man is a GOAT. Like, just let him freaking be. Just let the man ball. And now then when he retires, okay, then let's talk about the conversation. But the man's still hooping. Just enjoy.
So, I understand your feeling, my brother, Father Abraham. But why would he say the few words he said when he got the trophy? Put some respect on my name.
What that got to do with comparing him to Jordan?
A lot. Like,
what put some respect on my name was just put some respect on my name. Why does?
So let me break it down. Let me take you behind the scenes of what LeBron was saying when he said we're gonna talk about all the Lakers organization. He talked about Pelinka, the coach, Jeannie, And then he got himself last because we know he's really the reason why the Lakers did anything. And the reason why he said y'all need to put some respect on my name is exactly because of who we compared him to. All 2019, Kawhi's a new king. What? Kawhi making commercials disrespecting LeBron. What? KD, the best player in the league. What? Stephen Curry, back-to-back unanimous MVP. Is he better than LeBron? Remember when LeBron stuffed his shot in 2016 finals and looked at him like he was crazy? That's what he meant by put some respect on my name, because LeBron is getting compared to Steph, KD, Kawhi. Kawhi can't even take care of the Denver Nuggets up 3-1, 3-1. That's what LeBron did. LeBron needs to be compared to MJ because that's his class. He solidified his legacy Sunday night.
Let the man finish to compare the two, man. My thing is this it's not okay. Like, yes, of course, LeBron wants to be compared to the greats. That's not what I'm talking about. And you know that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, when people get into full out blown, who's the greatest of all time, LeBron over MJ, MJ over LeBron. I'm like, let the man just play. He's obviously the greatest player of his time. Let the man just hoop. Let's talk about it when LeBron is done. LeBron is not even done yet. So how do you, if I like LeBron over Jordan, I'm not even gonna argue right now. Like, I'm gonna wait till he finish. LeBron can win. He could be a three-peat. What are we talking about? That's grinding my gears.
Actually, that leads us into the next segment really well, CJ. Do you think this Lakers team can repeat?
I do believe that they can repeat. Matter of fact, if I was a betting man, which I am not, and I don't know why Ron keep asking me to help him with the bets, knowing I ain't no betting man. Then when
he knows he's following me. He knows I'm gonna lead him to the promised land.
Going to around the NBA, right?
Yes, sir.
But I feel like the Lakers are gonna repeat.
Fellas, can we work on our transitions a little bit? Let the people know what's going on as we transition to our next topics. We got comments going. We got to talk to our people.
I thought I did a really good transition. I thought I segued into that. You got to stay with us, Ron.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's how
yeah, dude, you got to let shooters shoot. You know what I mean? You can't be out here dribbling the air out of the ball.
Transition to the next topic, bro. We were talking basketball. He kept it going.
I just put the topic up, so I was on top of it. Y'all like the backdrop? We rocking tonight.
Your graphics are on fire tonight. I will say.
That's what I was looking for. Some acknowledgement.
It is on fire.
That's all, y'all. We do this.
If we knew he was coming with this fire before the show started, you know, we're just finding this, bro. That is nice though. I'm not hating on you.
Yeah. I had to move our production meetings to Tuesday.
Right.
Nobody showed up to the production meeting yesterday. I was on call waiting. And
you're going to have the whole team jumping in the comments.
Like, what the fuck? Hey. Let's go around the NBA, baby.
We got a production meeting at 6:59. Ron, talk about that. Look at you. We scared you. I'm like, bro, we got 49 seconds to the call, bro. You knew all day we wanted to get on this call.
Man, it didn't sound like nobody wanted to have a meeting.
Oh, there you go.
Man, today I got swamped, bro. Like, I told CJ I would call him at lunchtime, and I didn't think about that until about 6:30.
It was all good by that point, man. We already had that thing built out.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
we can figure it out via text. We're good. We're multi-channel faceted.
Exactly.
That's why you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you find podcasts.
Right. We are
Speakeasy Entertainment Network, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, we do go Monday through Friday, huh? I don't go Monday through Friday.
I barely go Mondays and Wednesdays.
Look, we got some folks.
BUNK was already trying to get out of Wednesdays.
Hey, man.
Now I'm locked in. Brother, so back to the Lakers. CJ. Do you think the Lakers can repeat? I think you said you do.
Listen, I got the Lakers against Brooklyn in the finals. 7 games. I got the Lakers winning this today.
That's strong.
You think you're leaning with your heart with that Brooklyn pick?
No, I'm just saying, you know, KD, the second best player in the league, and he gonna do his thing. That's all I'm saying.
Why are you so confident in the Brooklyn Nets? Why are you? How can you put your trust?
Did I just tell you KD? Didn't I just say his name? Do I have to say more? Or did you? But hey, don't you, bro? Hey, you know I come through.
Hey, Bunk, hold him back.
I fight for
the camera shoot.
The only person you can ever talk noise to me about KD in regards to hooping is LeBron. Other than that, boy, you gonna put some respect on his name. And we running through the East, you hear me? Running through all that poverty.
My man's got Brooklyn gear on deck. He's
Klay Thompson.
Hat on order, baby.
Klay Thompson has something to say to KD. You remember that Game 6 uppercut?
But how is Klay Thompson in the
You
West?
said don't say anything about me to KD unless you're referring to LeBron. So I simply asked the question, Bunk, is it legitimate or what?
Hey, Klay Thompson over KD?
Nothing, man. Let's keep it pushing.
Can we please get some order around here? Ron is
regarding the Lakers repeat, and I do think they can, but they're going to have to be creative. A lot of their guys were on one-year contracts this year, so that they're not going to have a lot of the bench pieces back this year.
I got to get the DJ stop. I don't have that sound effect. What do you mean they got to be creative, Bunk? Who is going to be better than a 1-2 combo of LeBron and AD next year?
No. I'm just saying they're going to have to be creative in bringing in those additional pieces that you need to win a championship. But they can do it. I'm not saying they can't.
Scraps this year. No, they don't.
Listen, Ron. I'm not
wrong. Let me run.
I'm pissing CJ and Bunk off on these.
Oh, you ain't? Hey, look, man.
That's Monday behavior,
I never told you. My ultimate goal of always potting is to get CJ to walk off. I think I've done it twice before.
Hey, do that on a Monday, man. Don't get him to walk off.
I almost got him to walk off on Monday. He was getting frustrated, and I stopped pushing.
I don't get frustrated, bro.
You don't get frustrated?
I just can't take some of those outlandish takes that you have.
I don't got no outlandish takes, man.
And you know what's crazy? You actually live your life with those takes too. That's I was like, wow, that's not just for show. Like that's him.
He bets those takes.
He's really bonkers.
Ty Foe said KD gonna wash Giannis. Cedric, need some shooters in the offseason. Steph playing Wiseman will be nice.
Wiseman will never be a Warrior. Wiseman is traded with Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, you see it getting traded. Who we getting traded? Who's the trade, Bump?
If Milwaukee's smart, it's them. But I don't know if they'll pull the trigger on that. They're gonna use Giannis. They're gonna lose Giannis after this year.
The pick, Wiggins, Draymond.
Yep.
Giannis.
Yep.
Warriors probably gonna have to give up 10 picks, similar to.
But they should do it because they don't care about draft picks right now.
Right. But if you can get that, yeah, I don't see nobody beating that, bro. I don't see
LeBron and AD.
But I think Milwaukee's going to be scared to pull the trigger on it. I think Giannis is going to toy with them enough to where they're not going to trade him this year.
Definitely Giannis would give LeBron and AD a good 5 games.
Yep.
Okay. You keep talking crazy if you want to.
So what else do you care about the NBA right now? Anything?
So we have to prepare our NBA awards show.
I was thinking about that earlier. We got to do it quick.
I care about everything. No, I have our date.
Okay.
I looked at the NBA calendar, what's going on in the next couple of weeks.
Before
y'all stay tuned, November 18th.
Bam, bam, bam.
Draft lottery night. And guess what night of the week it is, fellas?
A Wednesday.
It's a motherfucking Wednesday. NBA
know that
awards, November 15th. Gives us plenty of time to prepare. It's going to be dope. We're going to have lots of guests. It's going to be over. We got a lot to talk about and celebrate with the NBA. And what I want to talk about is what is going to happen to the Toronto Raptors. Because we got Van Vliet, free agent. I heard news about what's my man Ibaka going to the Lakers. We got Kyle Lowry. It's time for him to get traded. And they're going to rebuild with Spicy P.
You think they re-sign Van Vliet and trade Kyle Lowry?
Hey, but Usher's giving you the business in my mention.
Because I've got Van Vliet becoming a Knick.
Usher talking shit. You like playing beat to the Nets?
Usher
Yeah, to the Knicks.
said you don't have a date for the award show. He said, you've been planning an award show since 2019. He says
he's been waiting on me, Ush. He's been waiting on me.
He said your picks are trash. He said he out here, he's really cussing you out, man. He said you lucky he didn't come on tonight. He said,
yeah, you know how hard I could kill Ush right now, man.
Ush say but Ush say he don't want to hear it, man. He told me to tell you to hush up.
Hey, loyals, y'all tune in Thursday night to talk to us. Y'all know his day of the week. Let me finish rolling my blunt.
Hey, no, look. So this is what I want to get into, Ron. You actually brought this to my attention, man, and I kind of wanted to sneak that in right before we hit on. You talked about the award show, but Bunk, I want to ask you this: as of today, where do you put Jimmy Butler? Like, if you're naming.
Oh yeah, that's what we gotta talk about.
Yeah, right. I want to get into that because I was like, damn, bro, you really made me think. Like,
I get my top 10.
Okay, that's really good. Let's go down the list.
Is Jimmy Butler?
So let's do this. Let's do this draft style, CJ. Ron, CJ, you go first. Ron, you go second. I'll go third, and let's pick who we got in the top 10, and let's see where Jimmy Butler lands.
Let me find us a beat.
Hold on, bro. Let me.
Go ahead, start us off. We're not including LeBron James in this because, like I said, when we're talking about comparing LeBron, we've been comparing him to the wrong class of people.
And we're also including guys that are currently injured, like Steph and KD.
So can I start with number one?
If you want to, yeah.
Bro, I was about to say Jimmy Butler. Number one player in the NBA, Giannis, Greek Freak.
What's that? Done already.
As of right now, October 14th, Giannis. We're not including LeBron.
Okay, no, so LeBron, mountaintop.
Yeah,
everybody else.
We talking about Jordan, Russell, and all, and then
Yep. All right, CJ, who's number two?
It can't be KD, boy. It gotta be Kawhi.
KD, Kevin Durant, Slim Reaper.
I'll take Harden.
Okay, Kawhi at 4. We got to get him out the way. Come on, CJ, number 5. You want some help? Luka, Curry,
Embiid,
Joker in Denver,
AD,
Anthony Davis. Shit, he's supposed to be in top 5.
That's who I was gonna go with, Anthony Davis.
Okay, let's put Joker at. Is it my turn?
No, it's my turn, right? You already picked 2.
Yeah, I'll pick Kawhi.
Yeah, so I'll take Joker.
Okay, that makes sense. I feel like we got to put Embiid at 7, and that's leaving out. Yeah, he ain't even conditioned. We'll put him at 7 when he get in condition. Are we gonna put Steph at 7?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. It's that time for me.
Who you got?
Give me buckets, baby.
Okay. Ahead of Steph?
No, we said Steph already.
Okay.
Now,
Jimmy's 8.
Yeah, I'll take Dame. I'll take Dame Dollar.
I like that.
Tyler said we tripping. He not fucking with KD. Let me type in our top 10. So number 1, we had Giannis.
Hey, bro. Anybody who don't see that KD is the second best player in the world, go back under the rock he was living under.
Giannis, KD. After KD, we had who we say for number 3?
I took Harden.
Harden. That's wild, but I respect it.
Ooh, that's hot, man.
4 was Kawhi. 5 was who was number 5? Wasn't AD. AD was 6, wasn't it?
No, AD was 5.
AD.
And I took Joker 6.
6 Joker.
Hey,
And
tell
then
him, Tyler, say it with your chest, dog. That's my dog. But see, it's for, but you know.
No, AD was 5. Wait, where was Steph?
Steph 7.
No, I get Steph was ahead of Joker. I took Joker after Steph.
So
What's
Steph
up,
is
y'all?
6, Joker 7.
Oh!
Ush, my man.
And then Jimmy's 8.
Ush, who's the number 8 player in the NBA right now? Who is it?
Yes.
The number 8 player in the NBA right now. It doesn't matter about injuries or anything.
We got
Nope, injuries don't matter. Also, LeBron doesn't count. He's already on the mountaintop.
Hold on, bro.
Number 8. Y'all might say I'm crazy, but from what I saw in the playoffs, and you can call me crazy, I would say Hero.
Yeah, you're crazy. You're absolutely insane.
Why am I insane? Because I choose Tyler Hero. Why am I insane? Tell me why.
Because he's the 3rd best player on his team.
But I said, how are you going to ask
So does that
me
mean
who
Jimmy
the number
and Bam
8
are
person?
also in the top 8?
Yep. See, I'm like Keyshawn
Jimmy
Johnson.
is for sure.
My list is forever changing.
Us Randy Long.
Yes. Ron, I did what you couldn't do. This is why y'all need me. I did what you couldn't do.
Oh, here comes Tyler.
So look,
he's got something
Tyler
to
on
say.
there? Yes. So look,
Yo,
I heard
everybody jumping on.
Is everybody on?
It's a family affair. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Haymaker.
Where's Shamar? We just missing Shamar right now.
They ain't even ready for this. We about to.
They not ready for this. Y'all go ahead with y'all list. I just came on so I can put Ron in check. Y'all go ahead with y'all list.
Your beautiful face.
Tyler, who's the number 9 player in the NBA right now? If Tyler Hero is number 8.
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero at number 9. Yikes. Then that means the Miami Heat are going back to the NBA
So it's
Finals.
got to be Bam.
You know their number like.
Here to say right now that Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero playing like top 10 players. You got the NBA Heat, the Heat going back to the championship.
So Tyler Hero is better than Jason Tatum and Ben
Sixers
Simmons.
with Doc.
He better than
They must
Luka
have been in the playoffs. They must have been in the playoffs.
He better
They
than
must have
Ben
been like in the. They must have been like the. They was in the championship. I didn't see them. They must have been like in the bubble. Were they serving food?
They
must have been. Oh, I got. They was one of the ones fixing them toilets when everybody had the runs. That's what they was doing because they sure wasn't playing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I didn't see them.
We're not doing the top 10 players in the finals.
Oh, because that's what I go.
So 10 times.
So we were just talking about the top 10 players.
I was about to put Green in there. I was about to put Kyle Kuzma in there. I was gonna put
Green who?
So fuck. Tyler, where do you got Jimmy Butler at in your top 15 NBA players?
Now, where you got Jimmy Butler at in your top 10 NBA players?
Top 10. Come correct. Put some respect on his name.
Jimmy Buckets.
Now don't tell me to come correct when you got KD anywhere other than 1. That just pissed me off, Ron. I had to get on here and talk to you, man. I don't know what is wrong with you.
I don't think
how
right
Giannis,
now, as of today,
I don't know how Giannis is
can
better than KD.
Beard gang, Tyler Beard gang. I love it.
Came on here.
Giannis just choked. All right? Don't talk to me about Giannis. KD made a little snake ass decision, but he's still that dude. All right.
KD made a business decision. I'm cool with KD's decision. Let that man live.
I know Ronnie can take that.
KD is coming back from an Achilles. How do y'all expect this man to keep up with Giannis? He gonna out whoop this man.
Jimmy Butler beat Giannis, bro.
Exactly. Thank you. I was just about to say that. Thank you.
Ron.
Giannis runs one play, the halfback dive. That's not winning no championship. But cut it out, man.
Sometimes he runs a draw.
Let me get y'all to say something real quick. Who won the most valuable player?
Giannis, we know.
LeBron.
Hey, I hear some crickets in somebody's background. That was my response to that. Come on, man. Who won the MVP? KD wasn't even playing, and LeBron deserved it. If we being real, but whatever.
But in fairness, the best player every year doesn't win it. We already know that. If that was the case, MJ would have won it 6 times.
We guarantee the Brooklyn Nets do not beat the Bucks if they face each other in the playoffs. I'm not guaranteed the Bucks to beat anybody else, but I know they will not lose for KD and Kyrie.
Dude, Brooklyn is so stacked. Brooklyn is so stacked with KD and Kyrie and Karis LeVert.
So Giannis is
Jared
Let me ask y'all a
Giannis
question.
is
Real talk. Let me ask y'all a question. With KD and Kyrie, I know we already assume that it's going to work out. How do we feel in mid-season if they ain't in the best in their division? How are we gonna feel? Because you know how it gets in mid-season where a team just ain't gelling like that. You think they'll just come together and just automatically be in like the
they
finals?
both still like to score 30, right?
Them boys professionals, man. They'll be all right.
They both still like to score 30, so they'll
trade deadline come. I won't be surprised if we hear Kyrie trade rumors.
Ooh,
dude, it's just disrespectful.
They brought in Steve Nash. They only last weeks. Like what?
But do we even know what the NBA gonna even look like?
Ron,
to be honest,
about some Kyrie coming to the 76.
They'll have figured it out, man. I got ultimate faith in the NBA after what they did with the bubble.
Kyrie's coming to the 76, bro.
According to Ron, Giannis is better than KD and Kyrie together because there's no way that the Nets are beating the Bucks.
This Jimmy Butler with the who know who's swept these boys, but not swept them, but gentlemen.
But CJ, you know Ron loves Larry Bird. He loves Larry Bird. Why are we talking about this?
Kyrie, you gonna put them boys out? Are you serious?
Bro, Larry Bird's the best player in the world.
KD won Westbrook.
KD play basketball in 2 years, 600 days, y'all. We have not seen this man get on an NBA court.
Like KD forgot how to play
basketball. He ain't lose it though.
Been doing it his whole life.
You thought KD forgot how to get buckets?
And you think he's not shooting right now? He's shooting.
You seen Giannis?
You wasn't in the gym with KD.
Come on, man.
Why ain't he come back for the bubble?
Why would he?
Wow.
We gotta stick. Hey, we gotta stick to the 70s, man. The 60s where he was, with Ron expertise.
Larry Bird's better than KD. So
what?
Here we go. It was coming.
Are we moving on from basketball?
Yes. Because everybody high but me.
Y'all
transition us to our next segment, fellas.
Dude said Larry Bird was better than KD.
You hear this man?
Don't listen to him, Tyler. Don't listen to him.
I got the board here, guys. I'm about to put my picks down. All right, so we're gonna do a new segment today. It's gonna be a little game show-esque. We're gonna talk about something that happened, and we're gonna name 3 things that are true. And I'm gonna pick the order of importance of those 3 things, and I'm gonna write it on this board. And then you're gonna pick the order of these 3 things. And if you match me, you get a point for today's show. And we're gonna keep a count. And then when Ron finally puts the award show together, somebody's gonna get an award.
What is the name of this game?
More or less true. These are all more or less true.
More or less true.
Yeah, everything we're going to talk about is pretty much true. More or less. So Le'Veon Bell got released. Who is at fault? Number 1, the Jets are a terrible, terrible organization. Number 2, Adam Gase is not exactly Mr. Personality. He has a penchant for running off top players. And number 3, Le'Veon Bell should have known better. So I'm going to write mine down. I'm going to write them on the board right now.
And we have to pick which one you pick.
And then you pick the order that you think they're in. And if you match me, you get a point. So I'm good. I got mine locked in.
So do we go ahead and answer?
Yeah. Go. Actually, type it in the comments section.
All right.
We just said it's gonna take too long.
Shit, I'm not even in.
I think you went Bell, Jets, Gase.
I think you went Number one, Bell should have known better. Number two was the first one. Number three is Gase.
I got
I
one,
think
three,
he went
two.
3-2. I got 3-1-2.
I'm on
Y'all
one,
ready?
1-3-2.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I went. Le'Veon Bell should have known better.
Yep, that's my first one.
The Jets are a terrible, terrible organization.
That's
We all said that. You lose.
Yep.
And Adam Gates is Mr. Personality.
How
That's
you
what I
win?
said. 3-1-2. That's what I
So
said.
everyone gets a point.
Oh,
No, I didn't say that.
Nah, man.
Yeah, me and CJ.
Yeah, you
said,
and us got it. CJ and Tyler missed it.
I think us changed his answer in the middle of it, man.
look,
How I change? I said my answer first. God, please, boy, I tell you what.
So
But I'm gonna say
There it
what I
is.
said.
it's backwards. I might have to learn to write
Yep.
backwards, but
nah, man. The Jets are a terrible organization. It doesn't beat anything else.
Right.
That's
the first.
So thank you for joining us on this week's segment of More or Less True.
We only get one?
Yeah, we're just doing one.
wow.
Can we please have two next week at least? Jeez.
Yeah, we'll do. If you want to do multiple, we'll do multiple.
How we gonna have a game? We all tied.
That was a great. You know what?
I don't think Ron and I think Ush won by himself. Ron's like putting himself in there. I don't know if he won.
Nah, Ron was calling it the second I said it. As soon as I said it, Ron
I
called.
know how you think. I knew you was gonna blame Le'Veon. I knew it.
But Le'Veon still got out of there with what, like $30 million or something? So
Hey.
like he's still living the good life.
And he about to
You
get
trying to pick
6
him up.
million to play.
He's coming to the Patriots.
Hey, we giving away
So
gift
that's
cards
the next
week.
question
Y'all
is
stay
where do you
tuned.
think Le'Veon winds up? Because somebody's gonna pick him up. That's really what this leads into. What do you think? Ron, where's he going?
Ooh, let me slow it back. We ain't ready.
That's a good one, to be honest.
There's literally been so many takes, but I think he would be most effective with a quarterback who can get out the pocket and move around and scramble and use a running back that's elusive and can catch, run between the tackles and do everything like he can. The most effective be somebody you can dump it off to when you're in trouble. So I like Houston, New England. And you know, somebody said really crazy today that blew my mind but made sense. The Tennessee Titans.
CJ, where's Le'Veon Bell going?
Crazy.
Derrick Henry got that on lock.
Well, he would be a perfect fit at right now.
Yeah, you are.
Pittsburgh.
He's about to say, you high right now.
Right, CJ. That was my
You're
guess.
absolutely right.
Pittsburgh. Be a
That's
perfect
what I
fit.
said.
They got
Perfect
it.
pick. Right back
All
home.
right, so Ush, you got Pittsburgh too. Tyler, where do you
I got
think? Where do you
Pittsburgh.
think he winds up?
They don't need Connor. They need Bell.
Why would you go get back with your ex?
That's my thing. I don't know if he would go back, but
After
It's a
a
good
horrible
option.
breakup.
I think it depends how much money he wants. But I feel like it can't be much. I think all the
So
options.
if he gets
Houston.
paid the veteran minimum of $1 million,
Ron, you can't be cutting that man off when he gives his answer.
Jets, I'm helping him. If he gets
You
$1
want him to
million,
help?
the Jets got to pay him $5
Need
million.
help.
If
Well,
he
thanks,
gets
I
over
help.
$1 million, the Jets only have to
Tyler,
pay.
get your answer out, bro. Get your answer out. You don't need no help.
It's like Houston, Houston, Pittsburgh, New England. Chiefs might for like a third down back. We don't really have the best pass catching backs. I say we as a Chiefs fan.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, like I think it just depends how much he wants to sign for because there's some teams
What do
that'll probably
y'all
give him
think?
decent.
What do y'all think about the Green Bay Packers?
Nah, not Aaron
Got Aaron
Jones. He got
Jones
no lock.
there.
But I was thinking the Chargers because the Chargers just lost their key player to Denver. The Chargers could take him.
Or you know another team he might get over the hump.
Don't say the Falcons.
Buffalo.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say the Falcons.
the Falcons might as well just draft me. Shit, sign me up. I'll play for league
I'm
minimum.
pretty sure they already did, and that's why
Why
Thomas
should any
Dimitrov
team
got
pick him up?
fired.
Isn't he a locker room cancer? Aren't we?
Did they take you in the third round in 2017, CJ?
Hey, I'm still waiting on my check, bro. Where's my money?
Hey, just like Arthur last name is Blank.
Blank. Yeah, blank check. Yeah.
Bruh.
You
I
want to
like
talk
I
about
like
the kids, CJ? Let's talk about the kids. College football.
Let's do it. let's get into some college football talk.
Do
Y'all.
we have to?
That's
Man,
still that
for real,
fact.
do we have to?
Nah, let's talk college balls
I'm
next.
not even supposed to be here. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't put college football and snow that fact.
Had a rough weekend with college football.
Kind of thing. But anyway, I just want to get into the coaches poll, man. We all know the coaches poll. They have
Oh, you ain't want to talk about the Gators?
they have some of the most. No, we'll talk about the Gators when we talk about Philly getting swept. Yeah, that's where we going. Swept. They shut up, bro. Come on, man. You got 2 teams, man. Be quiet. We'll get into the top 10, the coaches poll. The coaches poll, we know is like it's the coaches really don't have time to watch the games. They probably have some interns fill it out and put it in. So I like kind of analyzing and picking on it a little bit for its kind of outlandish takes. So I wanted to get into it, and I'm gonna give the team. I'm gonna name them in order. We're gonna go from 10 to 1. All right, we're gonna do the top 10, and I just want you to tell me too high, too low. Good. Everybody understand? We in there?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Number 10, the Bearcats, Cincinnati.
Too
They're where
high.
they're supposed to be. That's where they're supposed to be.
Think so?
You think the Cincinnati Bearcats are the 10th best football team in the United States of America?
Right now, you see the teams that are 11 to 30. Yeah. Like so. You got the University of Lafayette. I think they're number 21.
So you would put Cincinnati over Texas A&M?
Yes, I would.
Over.
Look at they just got a good win. I would.
All right. Ron?
Keep in mind, Ush, this also includes the Big Ten teams that haven't started playing yet and the Pac-12. I'm pretty sure Wisconsin, Oregon, you know, maybe even Auburn, Miami. Those teams would probably handle Cincinnati pretty well.
Number 9, my Gators.
Oh my God.
Right.
It's about right.
Think so?
Yeah.
I honestly feel like we're too high. I think that we should have been 1 spot behind Texas A&M because they literally just beat us on the field. I don't see a world where you can have us at number 9 and then have them at number 11.
So A&M, y'all, then Cincinnati. You think that pushes Cincinnati to 11?
To be real with you, the way our defense look, I don't think we can beat Cincinnati, to be honest with you, because Cincinnati can score points.
Yeah.
I don't think that we're a top 10 team. My defense couldn't stop a nosebleed, bro. So I feel like us in there, like that shocked me when I saw the poll because I was kind of hoping to humble my boys so we will be out of the top 10. So to see us at 9, it's like, all right.
Might not learn nothing.
They might not learn. I think that I think we're too high. I love me some Gators, but the way our defense play, we are not a top 10 team.
Yeah.
You can't just depend on boat racing people and be considered a top 10 team. This is not the Big 12, the SEC. Ron, we know how you feel because you're a hater.
Yikes.
All right, we're gonna go to the next.
I trust Riverboat Ron.
I have been watching the Florida Gators definitely in tune with CJ this season. I mean, we even had a couple sessions with them boys in between games. And I think I've bet on them every weekend so far. And they always start out slow. And I'm like, what's going on? But they covered the spread the past couple of games. But what was the game before last week?
Who did we beat? South Carolina.
But it didn't seem like it was picking up because that was like the 3rd game in a row. And then when the Aggies just jumped on them, I'm just like, the Gators gonna pull it out. The Gators gonna pull it out. And I'm just like, oh, wait. The Gators just lost. I thought this was about to be the dream season. And what that illuminated to me is that, no, the Gators are not a good football team. You don't have back-to-back games of inconsistently bad halves started off, defense just lagging and lacking. How are they a top 10 football team, CJ? My bad. I didn't mean to just go on your squad like that. But.
Don't feel bad, CJ. The Gators have never won a national championship being undefeated.
We ain't never won a championship with a
Bunk,
defense.
does that make sense? You think they can improve their
No,
defense?
no, because as the University of Miami fan, we have to be undefeated to be in the national championship. So,
But no, the problems with the Gators defense is not something that's going to be fixed in season. It's going to have to be some scheme change, some guys. I don't think you're going to be able to plug a couple players in. I think this defense is going to be bad. I think this defense is going to be worse than 07.
You can't be a dominant team in the SEC if you don't have a dominant defense, right?
I could have swore I said that.
My bad.
I said this is not Big 12. This is the SEC. You can't just think you're gonna boat race people every game and win.
We talk about the Michigan Wolverines now.
No, we cannot. So the next, but you know, Michigan ain't nobody top 10. Ain't nobody that crazy. The next team, number 8, Penn State. Go ahead, Ron. That's your neck of the woods.
Why is Penn State numbers? They got Penn State.
Penn State number 8.
Next.
Bunk, what you got?
We acknowledge Penn State when they beat Michigan. They ain't even played yet. Why are they in the top?
Listen. That's exactly what I'm about to say. You cannot put a team that ain't played a game in the top 10. Now, I understand preseason rankings, that's one thing, but we are 3-4 games, 5 games into the year, and you got teams that ain't played one game, and you got them in the top. You got them. They shouldn't be ranked.
We'll acknowledge them if they beat us.
Once they play a game, then you can rank them. But until then, they shouldn't even be ranked. All right, so we're gonna go to
Oklahoma State.
way too high. Oklahoma State, way too high.
I think the same.
I know you said it was hard to rank Penn State because they hadn't played, but I just have a hard time putting any of the Big 12 teams in the top 10.
Right, Big 12 too. All right, North Carolina.
Woo! What's that? 4?
No, sir. That
5.
is 6.
6.
What the? Okay.
North Carolina's doing it. They look like the second best team in the ACC right now.
About to say that, bro. They're playing like a top 10 team.
Right there with the number 4 team that we're going to get to, because now Notre Dame's an ACC team, but North Carolina looks good.
All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Ohio State. I know.
Sounds right.
Keep it pushing.
On paper, Ohio State is gonna be.
It's right. 5's right.
But again, I don't think that a team that ain't played the game yet should be ranked at all. I think that they should.
I do too. To me, they should hold those teams out until after they play a game.
I don't think it's right, because right now it's saying they are a college football playoff team, and if they started today, that's not true. I wouldn't want to see Ohio State play because they rusty. We don't know how they look. We don't know if they in sync. We don't know. Nah, you got to come out. We want to see them blow out some teams. We want to see them perform. We want to see them get in sync. Nah, they're not top 4 right now. I disagree.
All right. So, but speaking of playoffs, because they got Ohio State at 5. So Ohio State technically will make the playoff if the season ended today, but they one stop behind them. Number 4, Notre Dame. I'm gonna go first. Notre Dame is ranked way too high. You know why? Because Notre Dame is overrated every year. I do not want to see Notre Dame no one in the playoffs for them to get blown out by whoever the number 1 team is.
Notre Dame's probably right now a little bit ahead of North Carolina. So they're the second best team in the second best conference right now. So it makes sense for them to be where they are.
Wolverines is number 1, right?
I'm sorry, what?
My bad, Bunk. I interrupted you.
No, I didn't hear you, Ron. What did you say?
No, I said my bad. Continue.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just going to say, right now, based on the football that's been played, they're probably ranked correctly. But once we see some of these Big Ten teams play, then that might change.
Hey, Bunk, does Notre Dame play Clemson this year?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, okay. I think they did.
Good. Go ahead and knock that right out. All right. So
I'm excited about that because that hopefully gets Miami back in the conversation. But hold on, I'm looking at their schedule now, so I'll tell you in a second.
This list is wild. My mind is
right. But things get a little bit, clear. So this team, I refuse to say them by name. They reside in Athens, Georgia. They are ranked number 3 as of right now.
I don't know if they're the third best football team. They definitely have the best defense in football, but we got to see a little bit more out of the offense. I think Ohio State, if they start clicking, they're probably ahead of Georgia. I don't know if I want to put Notre Dame ahead of Georgia, so maybe Georgia's just a spot or 2 off. but I don't think they're the third best team in football right now.
Ron, what you think?
So we're talking about UGA, right?
Talking about UGA.
And Bunk, I really entrust in the people that's put around me. And somebody told me Georgia don't got no quarterback, and they gonna be trash-tastic. And I've been riding with that. Who did they play the first weekend? But they've been supposed to have been upset back to back to back to back. And I feel like they're proving themselves. They're effective and they're getting it done. Didn't they play somebody in the top 25 last week?
They played Auburn, but Auburn's offense has been anemic.
They beat Tennessee and they beat Auburn. They beat two top 25 teams already.
Yep.
I think the team in Athens is in a good spot. I think.
Yeah,
so.
they're good. They do have some flaws, but they're a really good football team.
And luckily, they playing the number 2 team, Alabama. They're playing them next.
What are they flaws?
They're playing them this week. Who, Alabama?
Bunk? No, Bunk says they have some flaws.
Yeah, I mean, the main flaw is probably on offense. It's probably their, the quarterback situation. They can't throw the deep ball very well. They don't really throw outside the hashes at all.
So their quarterback position is that bad.
I mean, they're starting a grad transfer who was a walk-on.
Walk-on, yeah. This guy, they didn't expect
and he's performed exemplary to this point. He didn't start week 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they've been.
Yeah, he's played well. And you know what? With as good as their defense is, if he doesn't turn the ball over, then he might be the answer.
They got that. You know what? They remind me of the old school Alabama. They play terrific defense. They have a fantastic offensive line. They're gonna just control the ball. They're gonna run it down your throat.
I don't know if their offensive coordinator's committed to the run game quite enough, considering their quarterback situation. It really reminds me though of Jake Fromm's freshman year.
Okay.
Jake Fromm's freshman year, they were really conservative on offense, and they really relied on the defense and the running game to win them games. And Jake Fromm was out there throwing 19 passes a game. And if they want to win and win big with Stetson Bennett at quarterback, that should be the goal. You don't want him out there throwing the ball 35, 40 times a game. You want him throwing it 19 to 25 times.
So
we're moving on to number 2. We're going to move because
okay.
I was going to say, because we're talking about the Alabama-Georgia matchup anyway.
Okay.
We was going to get it with the top 25, so we might as well hit it. But Georgia's going to have to be able to score some points. They're going to have to throw the ball 30, 40 times if they want to win.
Bennett, 53 completions out of 84 attempts, 689 yards, 63 completion percentage, great in college, and he's averaging 8.2 yards a pass. Sounds like he's getting it down the field. Now, only that, 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, 151.6 quarterback rating. It don't sound like he's missing a beat, and you're saying a weakness is their passing game. Where?
Yeah, it's more evident on tape if you watch the games.
Yeah, he's
been laid across the middle some and gotten away with it. There's some definitely, he's not the prototypical pro style passer that you think about when you think about Georgia football. But he's a gamer. He's come out and played well through 3 weeks.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
Number 2, Bama.
Can we move on to number 1? I don't want to talk about that.
It's Bama, number 2. They have switched. The word on the street is they are switching play callers on defense. They're giving Charlie Strong the job. That's the word on the street. Nothing official has come out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
But it was a lot of smoke about it, man. A lot of smoke.
I think we are done watching Alabama be dominant. That run's over. So I'm calling it now. No more national championships for Saban. The dynasty is over. I just see fluff. But
I hope so, my brother. I hope you're right. Then the number 1 team, I'm sure nobody's gonna argue, Clemson. Clemson is the top dog. They look like
they handle business Saturday. That's what they do. They just roll people up.
They look really, really good, bro. It's a beauty to watch Clemson's corners play football. When the ball is in the air, them dudes literally turn into wide receivers.
Yeah.
I mean, every corner they got.
Especially when you underthrow the passes.
Right, that too. But I mean, shit.
De'Aaron King's played really great for Miami, but he underthrew a lot of deep balls on Saturday.
Mon underthrew a couple passes too, but we still was getting corners mossed. Texas A&M still was mossing our receivers. I mean, not corners. So
yeah, I think the wide receiving core is actually the weakest part of the Miami football team, and that was pretty evident Saturday. I mean, you know, all the deep shots that they took, those 50-50 balls, they weren't 50-50 balls.
Right. Right.
All right, what's next, fellas? We gonna snow that? Snow that?
Let's get it. Snow that facts.
Just wanted to come in here with some breaking news.
Oh, let me hear. What you got?
Ron style breaking news.
Bro, you just gonna be dropping in Shefty style?
I like
Ron
it.
style.
The sports
Ron
content.
style. Le'Veon Bell has been,
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Le'Veon Bell has been liking some Chiefs tweets. Just follow just follow Patrick Mahomes on Twitter. Just saying.
My man wants a ring.
Keep your eyes out. You heard it here first.
What does that mean?
You heard it Wednesday night at the Speakeasy from Tyler. Le'Veon Bell to the Chiefs.
Breaking news.
I have
Man, I'm not saying he's going. No, whoa. I didn't say he's going. I'm just giving you all.
Nah, that's it, Tyler. Snow that.
That was hilarious.
What?
That's your snow that fact.
Hey, Ron. Le'Veon's not going to come in and be an every down back. He's going to come in, get a veteran's minimum. He's going to make some good plays for us, probably in the pass catching game, which, hey, no disrespect to Edwards-Helaire because he's killing. But Le'Veon Bell is a pretty damn good receiving back. So I think they would fit well together.
I just look, man. Le'Veon Bell just followed Gardner Minshew.
Damn, hey. Well, you know.
You followed Fitzpatrick and Tua, dog. What you gonna do, Tyler?
Who do you think he's gonna pick out of them? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I win. Yeah.
Nah, hey.
I'm not gonna.
I saw that on Twitter, and I had to come in here because we were just talking about it, and none of y'all said the Chiefs. So I'm just saying, keep your eyes open.
Yeah, somebody did.
Head on a swivel, Tyler. Head on a swivel.
That's who said it. Me. That's who said it.
Yeah. Man, no, he ain't going to. Well, you know what? If he goes to the Chief, can we slander him like people slander KD?
No. What? Whoa. This is completely different.
Joining the super team, man. You can't join the super team.
But he's not. This is like Ray Allen joining the Heat. This dude is kind of old. He just needs to play his role.
I give you that.
I'm asking him to be the star.
He's on my fantasy squad, so if he does, make sure y'all give him some points so I can put him back in the lineup.
I'll put in a good word.
My man. I like to hear that.
Oh, Kenny Galladay for Gurley, Brady.
Don't y'all got a show to do, bro? Hey, I'm out of here.
Thank you for stopping in, bro.
I'm out of here, Ron. I don't know
People love this fantasy trade.
I don't think I can do it.
Let's get into our Snow That Facts, y'all.
Damn, as soon as I respond, he just wants to get it up. Hey, y'all do your show. I'll be tuned in on Facebook.
All right, we appreciate it. Share, like, and subscribe.
Foge bomb. That's dope. Got Foge bombs coming. We got
a Tyler torpedo.
Listen,
Tyler torpedo.
I'm going to just start giving out the link to random people so they can just jump on and bomb us. How about that?
I love that. Yes.
Yeah, come to the party. Join us on Wednesdays. It's happy hour.
We can call it a Foge bomb. Every time somebody jumps on, we can just call it a Foge bomb. Like that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Foge bomb.
Foge bomb.
With the Foge bomb. Foge with the Foge bomb.
Oh, I didn't catch that at first, Ron. That's slick. The Foge bomb.
I give you credit. All right, let's get in with these Snow That Facts. I personally can't see what them slides say, so I'm just gonna say what's on my list. Baseball talk. What's up, fellas? I can't see that.
Oh, I can see it. The Falcons got it wrong again.
Okay.
Slow down. because I guess they got another coach. They wrong again, so they had to find another coach. That means they were wrong another time.
So I put it. Let me break it down. I put it as this. So we can do. I feel like when you say if it's your fact, you read it off, and if the audience thinks it's snow that fact, they say snow that. And if it ain't, you say whack fact. Fuck out of here. So Falcons, they got it wrong again because they were losing. They were supposed to keep losing. Why get rid of somebody that no one in the organization listens to but has the lead who's going to continue to make you lose? Now we're going to see like what the Texans did. They're going to win the next game. Book it, bet it. Put your mortgage on it. I might.
Yeah, they're going to be playing for Raheem Morris. They're going to be out there doing it. They're going to win 4 games this year. They're going to win 4 games this year.
And keep losing. Can I get a snow that?
And then they're going to talk themselves out of Eric Bieniemy.
They could have had Trevor Lawrence, CJ, but Falcons got it wrong again. Snow that.
Run. This ain't your daddy's Yankees.
Ain't nobody talking about the Yankees getting jumped and bunked and kicked out the playoffs. I ain't heard a thing about it, Bunk. What about you?
They got hemmed up. What happened? Tell me about the Yankees.
They don't got Derek Jeter no more. They don't got the El Capitan. This ain't your daddy's Yankees.
What's the dude out there named Lawyer, Judge? What's his name?
Yeah, they got Judge and Carlos Stanton, and they supposed to be looking real good and dominant, but
The boys ain't making no moves.
They got small balled.
they got the equivalent of the Kawhi of the Clippers in MLB playoffs, and ain't nobody say nothing about it. And it just got swept under the rug. But this ain't your daddy's Yankees.
This is your daddy's Atlanta Braves, though.
What's that next
So
one?
how
That
we getting
say?
set up?
I guess I ain't getting no snow that for that one. What's it say, Bunk?
I tell you, man, today the Dodgers came out and jumped up on the Braves, 15-1. It was a bad time for the city of Atlanta. We were feeling good up 2-0. People were bringing out brooms and stuff, but hold it up.
Beat them
You
boys.
know, the Braves got real lucky in game 2. It went from a 7-0 lead in the 7th inning to 7-8, just to barely pulling out the win. And, you know, it seems like the Dodgers' bats are coming to life. Now, if you're a Braves fan like I am, you really hope the Braves can steal one of the next 2 games, because in the 6th and 7th game, they should have Fried and Anderson back, who shut the Dodgers down in the first 2 games. So you just have to find a way to steal one of these games. But the baseball gods are setting the Atlanta Braves up, Ron. Tell me.
So, CJ, baseball is this thing that they play on this dirt field, and you got this ball is real small, and you throw it, and you hit it with like this wooden instrument.
Where my pillow at? It already sounds.
And you run around the base. It's similar to a sport, kickball. You're probably very similar to kickball. CJ don't know, watch, or pay attention or even understand what baseball is, y'all. So we got to break it down nice and slow for him. But CJ, the Atlanta Braves, you know, every Atlanta sports team is just a laughing joke, a hypocrisy.
Put some respect.
Meanwhile, the Dodgers are literally the same laughing stock. Can never get it done. They cannot finish.
So have the Dodgers ever won a World Series?
No, they've been expected to win like the last 10 of the decade. They got Clayton Kershaw, who is like the LeBron James of baseball. No World Series. And this man wins the bed every time. So
Does Magic Johnson still own the Dodgers?
Two
Yeah,
franchises.
he's still part of the ownership
Two
team,
franchises that got lemon booty to the extremity. So the Braves, they up 2-0 right now. They gonna let the Dodgers
2-1.
2-1 now. They gonna let the Dodgers come all the way back and not finish this out. Lemon booty. The Dodgers is gonna take the lead. Let the Braves come back. Lemon booty. We're gonna have a historic game 7. I'm telling you, CJ, you might have to tune in because this is just gonna be.
That's not a fact.
This is just gonna be jokes. No, the fact is the baseball gods are setting Atlanta for a heartbreak because Atlanta is gonna be the one that lose this game 7, and Dodgers gonna do the same thing in the World Series and then lose that. My prediction.
Are you sure you don't live in Atlanta, Ron? Because you got a good beat on what's going on here.
I was gonna say snow
Go to
that.
Game 7.
That's a
CJ,
snow
we
that
talked
fact.
about Game 7.
Snow that fact.
That's a fact,
Coming
bro.
on here sad.
You don't have to explain anymore. You have explained your fact. That's probably the most snow that fact that we've had on our show since we
Yep.
started doing snow that.
Last
Yep.
snow that fact.
Welcome to Atlanta in my Jermaine Dupri voice.
My last snow that fact. Can I get a snow that or a whack fact? Lakers Rondo way better than Celtics Rondo.
What better at what?
Shooting threes, but that's it.
Better at what? I need to know.
Basketball.
Is he better at taking care of his kids, changing diapers?
No, Rondo in Boston was such a good defender and such a good playmaker. Like, he really, was a vital part of that Big Three championship. It was the Big Three, but it really should have been the Big Four because Rondo would get in the middle of the lane and just set everybody up. So give me Boston Rondo all day.
Rajon Rondo shot 41% from the 3-point line in the bubble. 41.
He had that Jason Kidd late season bump, man. He turned into Jason Kidd. Remember, Jason Kidd couldn't shoot a lick, and then all of a sudden, he's one of the top 3-point shooters in the league.
Rajon Rondo is 31 years old. Rajon Rondo got reinvigorated. Like I said, listening to that pod today, Jared Dudley talked about how LeBron and Rondo had to sit down when they went to go play the Blazers. And Rondo been through it. Chicago, Dallas, like his career is at a wits. And he's 31. And we saw how LeBron hugged this man after they won. Like, it was a redemptive moment for both of them. Rajon Rondo and the Lakers are Big Three, ladies and gentlemen.
Rajon Rondo becomes only the second person to win a title.
Y'all know
the Celtics and the
y'all
Lakers.
know Rajon Rondo struggles with his body. He was in the gym. LeBron and that man, LeBron was forcing him to come work out. Let's hit these weights, Rondo. Let's get this working. Like, LeBron took this man under his wing. Like,
well, I don't know if Rajon Rondo's body issues have to do with like not wanting to work out, more so just the fact that he's had a lot of injuries over the last few years.
I feel like Rajon Rondo is just getting started.
He may
Only
be
31,
but he's still
the best is yet to come.
He shoot the three better, but like comparing the two players, Rajon Rondo as a Boston Celtic in his prime is better than the.
Let's break it down. I mean, he outperformed LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals when the Celtics beat him. And was that 2009 when he walked off before he went to the Heat. Rajon Rondo was the best player in a series with Paul George, KG, and LeBron. But Rajon Rondo is shooting 41% from the three. Rajon Rondo is a mini LeBron.
Game 6 was the Rondo game, baby.
Game
6 was the Rondo game.
LeBron can do below the rim. The Lakers have two LeBrons. That's not a big three. And he's shooting 41% from the three. And he's a leader. He's proven. He's been through everything. This Rajon Rondo.
And I think, unlike a lot of the role players for the Lakers, I think Rondo's on a 2-year deal.
It's pretty much like this, Bunk. Which Jason Kidd would you like to have? The one on the New Jersey Nets that was one of the MVPs, or the one that was winning championships, leading the team in Dallas, hitting his three-pointers, coaching Dirk along the way?
It depends on the team you put around him. I mean, honestly, I'm going to take Prime Kid because Prime Kid was a monster. But if you also give me Prime Dirk, then give me Old Kid.
I can compare AD and Prime Dirk.
Yeah.
So that's Rajon Rondo, Old Kid. Except
Whack
got a LeBron on their team.
Yeah. If you're talking about the fit for it's a whack fact, dude. It's a whack fact. Yeah.
Oh, whack fact.
I thought that fact.
Thought that fact.
Right to the point.
But I still trust Riverboat Ron. That's the takeaway from tonight's episode.
Ron is not Riverboat Ron. My Ron is not Riverboat Ron. Yeah, we all know that. Don't you put that on me. But Ron do be gambling his ass off, don't he? He might be Riverboat Ron.
Hey, the Wednesday night knockout.
Hey, give me my damn respect. Send me home.
Let's go.
Out of here, baby.
All right, love you, Loyals. Thank you.